what up? Unbreakable Kicks Army. How you guys doing today? Yesterday, I did a review on these joints right here, and I really want y'all to check out that video because I feel like Jordan Brand, if they would have did this shoe one thing different, I feel like this could have been maybe the second best Air Jordan 1 that was dropping in 2022. We gonna talk about the number one. I still feel like the shoe that I'm going to mention in this video will be the number one Air Jordan 1 of 2022. Now, as expected, when I did the May 2022 releases, if you guys did not check out that full video of all of the Jordan releases for the month of May, make sure y'all go and check that out. All right, I told y'all, May is stacked. May is stacked up. It's literally 2 to 3 releases per week for the month of May, and seeing how these dates are so close together, I was just like, Army, I feel like a lot of these shoes are gonna get pushed back. And yesterday, Z Sneakerhead was active on Twitter. If y'all not following Z Sneakerhead on Twitter, make sure y'all are following him. He pretty much gave us the updates on a lot of these Air Jordans that are getting pushed up and some are getting pushed back. Now, generally when we hear date changes, it's never good, but for the first one, it's not half bad. We got these right here, the Air Jordan 4 Infrareds potentially being moved up to June 15th. Now, these joints were supposed to drop, what, a month or two ago? And I feel like since last year, nothing has been staying the same. Well, not even last year. 2020 is when all these date changes really happened. But I feel like Jordan Brand has yet to get back on a consistent releasing schedule. I heard some stores got shoes that don't come out for months, but they don't even got the shoes that come out this month. So Jordan Brand has really been off his rocker as far as keeping up with the release dates. But to hear that the Air Jordan 4 Infrareds will potentially be pushed up to June 15th, that ain't half bad, especially again since we were supposed to have got these a while ago. Now, Army, I do got a review up for these, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Also, the Air Jordan 4 Infrareds will be dropping in full family sizing. And from what we know, the Air Jordan 4s are busting now. So make sure y'all do y'all due diligence around the time that these are dropping next month to secure y'all a pair, because these will not be easy. None of the Retro 4s that are dropping this year will be an easy cop. Next up, the Air Jordan 1 OG Stage Haze has a new release date of June 8th. So as you seeing, they pushing stuff back, but they still going back to back. So the Air Jordan 4s released on the 15th, but the Stage Haze drop a week before that on the 8th. So hopefully these days stick, man. None of the days have been sticking, but the Stage Haze Retro 1s, I'm not sure how these are gonna do. Like, they got like a crackle ankle collar system on these joints right here. The colorway is not half bad. If you guys have seen the Art Basels that dropped a few years ago, these definitely give me Art Basel vibe. And seeing how the Retro 4s drop a week after these, it may give the Air Jordan 1 some problems, because Air Jordan 1s haven't been living up to the Air Jordan 1 hype that it has over the last couple years. And what has really been not necessarily hurting the U.S. market, because, hey, if we can get the joints for retail or close to retail, I feel like it's a win-win if you want the shoe. But if you notice that when the dates get pushed back here in the States, but they still drop the original date overseas, it always plummets the market for the U.S. shoe. So, for instance, the Air Jordan 1 Heritage, Air Jordan 5J Horizons, the Air Jordan 11 7.2 and 10s, they were busting at one point until they dropped early overseas on like Offspring UK. So whenever the shoe drops overseas first, it always kills the market over here. And again, that could be a win-win for a lot of people who want the shoe. And if I'm not mistaken, the Air Jordan 1 Stage Haze does have a release overseas before the June 8th US release date. Next up, for our Air Jordan 14 lovers, man, the Air Jordan 14 Gingers are getting pushed way back to August 24th. Now, we haven't seen any Air Jordan 14s this year, and to my knowledge, this may be the only one. I don't remember seeing any other Air Jordan 14 on the list that's supposed to drop this year, but the Air Jordan 14s, I feel like it did have just a tad bit of a buzz, because we know the original Air Jordan 14 Low Gingers came out in '99, so this is the first time that we are even seeing any kind of rendition of this shoe. But I honestly just feel like when Jordan Brand continues to push back, the love and the demand, I wouldn't even say the love for the shoe, just the demand for the shoe tends to go away. Unless it's like, well, it would never be like a holiday retro 11. Do y'all notice that certain shoes keep their original release date? We have yet to hear anything about an Air Jordan 11 holiday release getting pushed back. So I feel like it's certain shoes that they pick and choose that, hey, we need these on this date. And then it's these other retros that we get throughout the year that they just like, hey man, we'll drop them when we get them. But again, like I was speaking with a store manager and I'm just like, hey, when it comes to like Adidas and Yeezys, and I mentioned this in another video, they always pretty much keep their dates. And Yeezy and Adidas is never behind on dropping their shoes. But when it comes to Nike and Jordan brand, it's always some kind of hiccup. Now, Yeezys don't drop as often as Jordans do, but still, like, every month a shoe is supposed to come out is getting pushed back. So to me, it's nothing new. This is honestly the norm. I think we should just get to the point where Jordan brand should just say like, hey man, these shoes dropping this year, we'll let y'all know when they drop. Because these dates just don't stick. Now, expected to drop July 9th, we got the Air Jordan 3 Dark Iris. Now, these are giving me like Air Jordan 3 Court Purple vibes, but they're not going with the Court Purple name. I think Air Jordan 3s are going to continue to do well this year. Not as well as the Air Jordan 4s, but they still going to do well because the colorways on the 3s are not bad this year. Beginning of July starting to look a little bit crammed as well because July 2nd, the 4th of July shoe, is supposed to be the Air Jordan 7 Citrus. Now, it's another shoe that's going to drop a day before those, and I'm going to get to those later on in the video. But these Air Jordan 3s drop a week later, and it's literally, I don't know how Jordan brand and Nike are expecting people to pay $600 in 1 week, you know, on 3 pairs of shoes. Now, $600 in a month, hey, a lot of people probably can afford to do that, but $600 in a week, you got a shoe that's dropping on July 1st, July 2nd, and July 9th. And to me, all that is doing is just preparing people to just be a tad bit more financially responsible when it comes to buying sneakers. We're going to talk about that right now with this new dope sneaker app that I'm about to introduce y'all to. Y'all know I love introducing y'all to new sneaker apps. Now, before we finish the video, y'all know I love to put y'all on to sneaker apps that I feel like will be vital, especially like if you got a collection, if you new to sneakers, if you old. This app right here, I feel like it fits everybody category. And the app I'm talking about is the Unbox app. Now, what I love about this app is basically you have your sneaker collection on your hip. Now, Army, if you like me, I'm a stickler when it comes to just my collection and knowing like how much I paid for it. Did I lose money? Am I gaining money? Like, I look at sneakers on many platforms. You wear them, you collect them, you know, inventory, investments, all of the above. Army, I do have the link to the Unbox app in the description section below. Now, I've already started adding sneakers to my collection, and we already know I got a huge collection, so it's taking your boy some time. I'm halfway done adding my Air Jordan 1s to the Unbox app. I think I learned from my girl Talks with TJ is that you need to make sure that you are making smart investments. So say for instance, I want to look at my Air Jordan 1 Blue Moons. Yes, they are still dead stock. I paid retail for them. I paid $160 plus tax, so I wind up paying like $174 after tax in Chicago. Now, the dope thing about this app is that it's basically an encyclopedia for sneakers. So as soon as I selected that I bought these on release date, it automatically generated the release date. So I didn't have to go look and see, man, what was the release date for the Air Jordan 1 Blue Moons? And I paid $160 for the shoe, retail, down to $177. Now, the value of the shoe is up $523. Now, I don't have to go from this app to StockX to see, you know, how much money I'm up or how much money I'm down. Everything automatically generates for you. And at the end, Arm, you can go ahead and calculate your entire collection. So by the time I'm done, I will be able to know exactly how much my sneaker collection is worth on the secondary resale market. Also got options for me to add PEs on there as well. So it's a very high-tech app where you literally have your sneaker collection at your hip. You can also add how many times you've worn your sneakers. You can also interact with other sneakerheads on the Unbox app. You can compare your collection. So let's say a Mayor had his collection on there. I can literally look through Mayor's entire collection and see, man, okay, I got those. I got those too. Dang, Mayor got them, man. I might need to pick those up too. So you literally can compare your collection to your peers' collection. With so many features that they have on the app, again, my favorite feature is literally adding every shoe that I have in there, calculating the value for me, letting me know if I lost money on the shoe over the years, if I gained money on the shoe over the years, if it's time to sell the shoe. Like, okay, man, I'm up $500 on these. Let me go ahead and move them, and then I can go ahead and use that $500 to buy another shoe and add that straight to my collection on the Unbox App, Army. So again, click the link in the description section below, Army. Go ahead and add all of y'all sneakers on the app. See how much your collection is worth. Make sure you guys add me as a friend. I am following the Army back on the Unbox App because I want to see what y'all got, especially when it's time for us to do our UBK sneaker knockout battles again. That way y'all already know what y'all competition is looking like. All right, Army, I hope y'all take full advantage of the Unbox App, and I can guarantee y'all that I ain't even told y'all half of the other dope features that this app has / will have in the future. Download it. Follow me on there, Army. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be worth y'all while. Stop releasing July 16th. We got the Air Jordan 5 Low PSGs. Yeah, we got the DB5 Lows, PSG 5 Lows. We supposed to be getting the Jordan 5 Clot Lows. It's like the year of the Jordan 5 Lows as far as collabs. And all of these could have been dope if they would have just did an OG High. Now, you do got some people who like Retro 5 Lows, but you got more people who like Retro 5 Highs or the OG 5s over the lows, and y'all putting some dope colorways. Like, these not bad at all. But yes, we do have an Air Jordan 5 PSG. We got the OG and we got the friends and family, but now they hitting us with the 5 lows, and these joints is clean, but I still can't do it because it is a 5 low. Retail on these joints will be $200, and again, these are scheduled to drop July 16th. Now, Army, I didn't go in numerical order as far as the dates for this video. And since we finally have an official release date on the Air Jordan 9 Particle Gray now, these were supposed to have dropped in January, but they not dropping 5 months later until June. And colorway is clean, basic. I just can't get jiggy with the upper. This is the same upper that we will see on the Air Jordan 9 Chili Reds that dropped this weekend. Kind of like that nylon type material that they put on the upper. I don't know why they didn't just hit us with a normal suede upper or a leather upper. To me, I can't vibe with that new cloth nylon material that they are using on the Retro 9s. But if these are a pair that you want to pick up, again, these will be dropping on June 20th. Army, next up, we got a shoe that low-key I did not like at all at first, but now these joints is low-key. These low-key is growing on me. We got the Air Jordan 4 Canyon Purple, and the upper on these joints is just phenomenal. It's almost to the point I'm not letting that mint green sole ruin these for me, but these are now dropping on August 25th. And if y'all don't know, it's a very special retro, or to me, the retro one of the year that's also dropping in the month of August. So they starting to throw a lot of shoes in August, and hopefully these joints don't get pushed back that I'm talking about. But because these do have that purple suede, and it's going to resemble another shoe that a lot of people like or would want to eventually have if they, was going to spend $30,000 on the shoe, they got that Travis Scott vibe to them with the upper. So these probably will be one of the hardest Air Jordan 4s to cop, and these are women's exclusive, so it make it that much tougher to get. Next up, we got a shoe that almost would have made my top 10 and possibly still can. We got the Air Jordan 3 Desert Elephant. Now, these are now expected to drop July 1st. So July 1st got the Desert Elephant 3s, July 2nd got the Citrus 7s, July 9th got the Iris 3s, and July 16th got the PSG 5s. So July's already starting to get stacked up. Now, again, I just need to see these joints in hand, man. It's still giving me that black cement vibe with like an earth tone, feel to it. I don't want to say I'm officially not sold on these. I just need to see them in hand. Is the material going to feel cheap? Is the material going to be nice? Are these going to be better in hand? And I honestly feel like these will be better in hand. So I'm going to hold off on judging these too much. But again, these are scheduled to drop July 1st. Now released in August 13th, we got the Air Jordan 5 Concords. Just the name Concord is going to add that hype to these. It's a clean colorway. These are basically Air Jordan 5 Fire Reds. take away the red and you got purple. We got a lot of Air Jordan 5 lovers who are fans of the Air Jordan 5 grapes, the reverse grapes, the black grapes. So I feel like these will easily mix within all the other purple Air Jordan 5s that we got. I predict that these will mimic the same price of the OG 5s that we got a few years ago. It takes time for all white Air Jordan 5s with just a little bit of color difference to actually go up in value. So I do see these being, I don't see these being an extremely hard shoe to get, but I do see these selling out. And last but not least, Army, we got the Air Jordan 1 Taxi. This is the name they going with. They not going with Yellow Toe. And from what Z Sneakerhead is saying, that these will more than likely get pushed back. I hope that these do not get pushed back to 2023. I would say, man, maybe a month. If these don't drop in September, we probably would not get these until December. I can honestly see them dropping the Retro 11s and then having these drop a week or two after the Retro 11s drop. Because I don't see them dropping these in October, because in October, we supposed to be getting the Air Jordan 1 Chicago's, the reimagined joint. So I don't see Jordan Brand dropping the reimagines and these in the same month. These are going to get pushed back, and again, I honestly see these getting pushed back to holiday time. Just like last holiday season where you had the Air Jordan 11 Cool Grays and the Air Jordan 1 Patent Breads, a hype Air Jordan 11, a hype Air Jordan 1. I can see these being pushed back to December and giving us the Air Jordan 11 Cherries along with these, Army. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. I feel like it's a breather for a second when we get the pushback so we don't spend too much, but it also still continues to cram up the other months that we have as well. So, I mean, I'm here for it. Whatever happens is not in our hands. We can't control it. I'm just here to give you guys the news as far as a lot of the shoes that we want, because a lot of these are bangers, are getting pushed back, Army. So again, comment down which shoe you are looking forward to the most that I talked about on this list. And other than that, you got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army stands strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and of course, remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like two lefts. Two lefts, cause your ass take a nail.